years. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Gosh, your father decides to get on today and you make him wait. Yeah, but he's been on for like literal. Exactly. The only person who was making me wait was Abathin. Oh, gosh. I have decided I will not be streaming this on Core. After this playthrough, this is the only playthrough you get, Abby. So cherish it. This is the only playthrough you're getting for it, so cherish it. No, this is the only playthrough.
Always watch your back.
The aged kobold sitting by the small campfire greets you with an amicable gesture. He doesn't reach for his weapon or hiss threatening. All in all, his behavior is highly unusual for one of his kind. His clothes look quite unusual too. Not many kobolds opt for human clothing, nor do they adorn the possessions with spikes and scales. Greetings, my name is Krenuk. I'm all alone here, so you may safely come closer. He speaks smoothly, without the usual kobold hissing. Moving slightly aside, the kobold points to the carcasses of small animal on a stick, roasting. Dinner will be ready soon. Oh, I've never met a talking lizard before. Well, back in the River City, we had a real dragon. Are you a real dragon too? Can you turn big? You flatter me, young lady. Many of my fellows would give up everything to become a dragon. Some even entertain themselves with fantasies of already being such. But I am proud to be what I am, a kobold. Nothing more, nothing less. Who are you? As I've already mentioned, my name is Krenuk, at your service. The kobold offers a short bow, an unusual gesture for one of his kind to make. As a rule, kobolds do not express their respect to any other than dragons. I am a traveler and a friend to the crusade. I can be your friend, too, if you are tolerant towards kobolds. Krenuk utters the word tolerant with shocking ease, as if he is something other than the narrow-minded and savage subterranean beast you expect him to be. Kobolds are infamous for worshipping dragons and despising all other races, and few of them would even understand the concept of tolerance, let alone subscribe to it. The Crusade has many unusual friends, but even I haven't met anyone like you before. I'll be glad to see a kobold in our ranks. Sela smiles amiably. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I have no intention of marching within your ranks. I still hope my humble assistance will be of use to you. Was it you who left me that note? The kobold. Oh, of course. Who else could it be? I wanted to make sure you were interested in the information I can provide. Not at the bonfire. What are you cooking? Judging by its ears and hind legs, it's a hare. The kobold casts a dubious glance at the animal's mouth, which boasts a set of huge teeth. Or maybe it's a tiger. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. What do you want from me? I want nothing from you. I'm asking for nothing. I'm simply offering help. I sympathize with your cause, so I'd like to provide whatever support I can, from time to time. Does that work for you? The kobold stops and looks at me. How exactly can you help me? With advice, mostly. Throughout my life, I've seen a lot, and a piece of timely advice can be extremely valuable. Don't you agree? Of course, if your advisor is a kobold, the merits are not so obvious. But your luck, this kobold, right here, has an extensive knowledge of a variety of matters that you may find useful someday. After some thought, he nods towards the campfire. One more thing I have to offer is this hair, after it's cooked. Grinnock, you're okay in my book so far. How do you know so much about demons? Grinnock gives you a long and heavy look. I've had some experiences with them. I don't want to go into details right now. All I'm saying is that after a rather short, not even a hostile encounter with them, I stopped eating meat for several years. What's the catch? No catch. I'm acting for wholly altruistic reasons, but my motives are something I would rather not reveal. Grinnock turns his face to you, and his wrinkles become more visible in the glow of the fire. We just met 5 minutes ago. Don't you think it's too early to expect complete candor just yet? As I have already told you, I am the friend of the Crusade. You can choose to trust me, or you can leave. I offer help, and ask for nothing in return. The question is simply, will you accept the claw of friendship from a stranger, or is your distrust stronger than your need for help? Thank you, we would appreciate any help. Well, Grinnock nods agreeably. Then we have a deal. You won't regret your decision. Just drop by my camp every now and then, so we can have a word. Perhaps I'll be able to give you some useful tips. Pulling out a small knife, the traveler carefully cuts off 2 strips of meat from the roasted hare. He throws one into his toothy maw while graciously offering the other to you. A strange animal for sure, but it seems edible. The energies of the world wound mask everything in illusion. Harmless-looking animals try to eat you for dinner. Dangerous paths appear to be straight roads. And sometimes your enemies can look like your friend. Your neck squints and looks deep into your eyes. Have you ever been in a situation like this? First you think a person is your friend, an ally. But then the scales fall from their eyes and you realize they're actually your sworn enemy. So you catch this person, you tie them up, and then you start thinking, how should you treat them? Like your enemy? Like your former friend? It's hard to decide. What would you do if one of your friends turned out to be a traitor? Are you talking about someone in specific? Wow, your question reeks paranoia. No, I'm not talking about anyone specific. And I'm not implicating anyone, the kobold chuckles. I'm sorry, it seems that my joke has spoiled your sleep for the next few nights. Those who have lost their ways must be saved. We need to help them return to the path of righteousness. Did some cleric tell you that? Have you ever seen one of those who returned to the path of the righteousness? Stop listening to others and use your head. You're not talking about children here. Decisions to collaborate with demons is a little different from yanking on a family cat's tail. To make such a decision, a person would have to be truly vile scumbag. Oh, just where do you people get this beautiful naivety from? Something in Correct voice sounds merciless, like let's do. If you catch a traitor, grab them and shake them till they spill everything they know. Some need to be tortured. Others will crack if you threaten their families or bribe them with promise of mercy and gold. Wring the traitor dry like a rag mop and think about war, not about ethics. At least that's what smart people write in books. The fervor fades from the kobold's voice, but subtle glints still flicker in his eyes. I guess you're right. What matters most is doing what's best for the cause. Kobold shakes his head, pretending not to care. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I was just sharing my opinion. Then again, if we're discussing traitors, it's fortunate that betrayal is not reserved for mortals alone. Demons stab each other in the back far more frequently. The rumor is there are at least 2 demons stashed within Dresden, filled with arms and supplies that were stolen by desecrates from Baphamites, and vice versa. One of them is near the entrance to the fortress, while the other one lies by the entrance to the citadel. Where did you learn that? Gossip, hearsay. The world is an ocean of chatter, and I am quite a skilled fisherman. Well, that is valuable information. Of course it is. Of course it is. I wouldn't waste your time. Cracking his knuckles, Krennic gives you an inquisitive look. I hope that when the time comes you to make real decisions instead of hypothetical ones, your wisdom won't fail you. Just one bad choice can turn a revered leader into a disgraced pariah. I've seen it happen before. I've lived through something like that. My tribe suffered a disaster caused by just one bad choice. Can you even imagine? The kobold squints sadly, his shoulders slumping a bit. With a sigh, he begins to talk. I don't like telling the story, but it might be useful for you. It might be useful for you to know. Perhaps it will serve as a warning. Will you tell me? Krennic clears his throat and starts talking in a sonorous voice that reveals his experience as part. I was born in the mighty and proud tribe of the Night Ruby. Our caves were vast, our mine shafts were rich in quartz and metals, and our underground lakes were brimming with fish. And of course, we had plenty of slaves. The Night Ruby was a model of kobold success. It was a tight-knit, greedy, and aggressive tribe that intimidated even a few of the nearby human settlements. But there was a flaw underlining our power. Once, long ago, a leader of our tribe signed a pact with devils, promising the souls of every tribe member in exchange for help and prosperity. Since then, every new All-Watcher had to agree to the pact, and the power of the tribe grew, as did the numbers of lost souls. It was like that until our leader, Remark, came to power. She was principled and proud. She was a principled and proud elder who didn't want to bend the knee to hell. She refused to sign the pact, and all kinds of calamity befell our tribe. The tribe was attacked by its neighbors at the devil's instigation. Epidemics broke out. Then our slaves rebelled. They came after their former masters in the dead of night. Our clutches of eggs were ravished. Our altars were desecrated, and our warriors were slain in their burrows. The slaves paid us in full for our cruelty and arrogance. They hunted us down, chasing us down through the caves and mine shafts level by level. When we were finally left alone, we had no idea where we were. All we saw around us was darkness, and looking in that darkness were bloodthirsty and dangerous predators. I think this moment is enough of a cliffhanger to stop here. I have a question about demons. You mentioned you know a lot about them. My humble knowledge is at your disposal. What is the demon's main weakness? It's a fact that they are hostages to their own nature, and by their nature, demons are just a bunch of mad apes, a grotesque parody of ordinary chaos. You don't need to make a bunch of apes angry. You just give one of them a banana and an arm, and the other with a stick. They'll kill each other without your direct intervention. How do you know so much about demons? I have had some experience with them. I don't want to go into detail right now. Okay, yeah. Okay. Do you know anything about wounds inflicted by demons that first appear, then disappear, and later reappear again? Do I need to resort to platitudes such as the weirdest tricks can be expected from demons? Or can I just skip that part? I've never heard anything like that, like you're describing, but new sorts of nasty stuff appear in the world wound every day. However, if we think about it some more, don't you think that this wound doesn't cause enough trouble to be something that the demons did to you on purpose? When you're hit by magic of the abyss, you know instantly that death is coming your way, and fast. That's a bold statement. Have you heard of my unusual powers? I've heard you're either extremely lucky, or quite the opposite. You survived the massacre in Kenverse just to spearhead a new suicide mission. On the other hand, you survived then, and you most likely will survive now. Good luck in your noble endeavors. You know, Krennic, can I just, invite you to my camp? You don't ever have to go to war. Just, invite you to my camp. It'd be great. I'd like to hear the story of your travel. Okay, and second thought, no, it's going to probably just be a repeat. I have to go. Good luck. I believe you'll need it. Okay. Thanks, Kenrick. You real cool. So, Abby, did you catch up on everything? Abathan? Mr. Boyce, can you hear me? So Abathan just is ignoring me again. You said nothing. But did you finish number 7? Oh, then you didn't hear Lon's incredibly sad story? I mean, it's not really that important. I was just curious if you heard about how sad it was. I need to be able to do this, but these things are so fucking strong. I also don't like that they can have 30 different fucking people in this, and I can only have 2 people. Oh, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. What are you playing? Oh, triangle tactics, right?
Let's have some fun.
Ugh.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did you see that?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Get fucked.
Cover me. Careful now.
Are you still with us, Abathan? It's depressing.
You're a master at drinking and having a good time. Have you ever thought of putting all that to good use? By throwing a charity banquet or something?
My mother used to do such things, but I don't have time for such deathly dullness. Next, you'll be suggesting I traipse around the homes of deserving poor, basket in arm.
That's easy.
Time for the party.
My not so numerous, but nonetheless dearest guests. About a year ago at my last birthday party, I assured you all that I nurtured a deep-seated hatred for boring people who give protracted speeches in the misplaced belief that their inner thoughts are of any interest to anyone but themselves. Now I am a whole year older and also a full-fledged crusader, an honorable position that requires me to be as dull, pedantic, and vexing as I possibly can. Therefore, a speech it is. The revered cleric Nestrin, my guardian and tutor, often told me that those who live a sinful life may expect to join the abyssal hordes after they die. This is why their path is the most despicable of all. A part of their soul may return to Mendev in the abominable form of a demonic invader. Every time we see a demon, we might as well think about it. What if this wretched creature used to be your great-great-grandfather? What if certain parts of this pointy-tailed beauty used to belong to your pious cousin? They say that the demons represent the sins of the souls they are made of. Succubi emerge out of lustful souls. Vandals turn into Abracandilu. Gluttons become Nabasu. I, for one, am determined to commit as many different sins as possible, so that the distributive mechanism of the abyss breaks when it tries to decide what to do with my soul. You, my dearest guests, will be my assistants in this complicated task. Eat, drink, and indulge yourselves in whatever vices you can. Let nobody leave this house as righteous as they entered it. Live every day like it's your last. After all, nobody knows when that day will arrive, do they?
Darren smirks, finishes his wine, and tosses the glass to the ground. How interesting. Inquisitor Leotor whispers in your ears from behind. Did you find anything interesting? Nothing really. I just took note of a few things. I attempted to find out whether anything unusual or mysterious has happened to the Count over the last 10 years. During my conversation with his acquaintance, 2 people noted that he never speaks of the revered Nestrin, the priest of Amodio, who was his guardian and tutor, yet he mentioned Nestrin in his speech, whatever that means. You told me that you'd tried to find out if anything odd had happened to Darren over the last 10 years. Some of his servants complained about strange occurrences in the house, like objects moving themselves or candles going out. Of course, that could simply be a figment of their imagination. It is also very well known that the Count often invites various spellcasters to entertain him, and encourages them to use their magic in mischievous ways. Practically, the whole Mendev knows the story about the three drunk wizards and their teleportation race across the roofs of Canabris after a party at the Count's house. What I'm trying to say here is that any fluctuation in residual magic at his house are not at all surprising. There was the matter of the abduction. However, a gang of bandits kidnapped the Count hoping for a ransom, but the only reward they got was death. Afterwards, the Count told everyone he had hired the bandits himself as a joke. The other mercenary squad that freed him and executed the bandits was also in his employ. Nobody really wanted to delve deep into this case after confirming the identities of those wretched cutthroats, but there was one disturbing fact about it all, and I don't mean that the Count's bizarre idea of fun. The mercenaries who supposedly freed him had also cut off the heads of the bandits after they had already been killed. Okay, yeah, my companions have been finding severed heads among their belongings recently. Strangely, things like this weren't a problem before Darren joined the party. What? That is an alarming coincidence. Now we have another reason to conduct an investigation. It is crucial to find out what exactly happened at that tragic feast. Their heads were cut off. You mean the bandits who attacked Darren? Yes. Perhaps I wouldn't have even noticed this detail had I not visited Heaven's Edge right after the tragic incidents. I remember that we also found several headless bodies, both of guests and demons, who thought they had been decapitated during their fight. What do we need to do, Inquisitor? Now that's the hardest part. I need to dive deep into the past of this place, which requires casting several different spells over time. It would be very convenient for me if nobody interrupted the process, especially the Count himself. I don't think he remembers my face, but a suspicious stranger casting unknown spells might attract his attention. All in all, what I want you to do is distract the master of the house. Right now he is playing the host in the very place I need to start with. So how do I distract him? I don't know. Maybe your companions can assist you somehow, or you can look around. Perhaps there's something that can help us. I understand. Good luck. Come back to me when the Count leaves. I will tell you everything I managed to find out, and maybe even show you something. Drunk noble. What?
Precisely.
I told you it was depressing,
Always watch
but
your
somebody didn't want to believe me. Darren, who has been watching the guests with unreadable expression, turns his head to you and says in a casual tone, like he's continuing the conversation that was interrupted, I have always considered myself an aesthete, not a hero. When doomsday comes, I thought I'd pour myself a glass of 100-year-old wine, sit in the front row, and just watch the world burn. Playing the violin was also an option. Now I'll be damned if I know how I ended up in the Fifth Crusade. How did I become the champ or the companion of the heroine chosen by Modius? Sometimes the most casual occurrences dictate our fate's course. I'm afraid that is not always the case. Sometimes it is dictated by alien, but wholly deliberate forces. So why did you honestly, what an odd feeling. It's like I'd been lying under the sun in a spectacular meadow in full bloom, and then you barge in to pour a bucket of ice-cold water all over me. Is this how you treat people who invite you to the celebration? No, you don't have to answer that. I could come up with a polite excuse, but I'd rather match your courteous manner and put it bluntly. I do not wish to continue this conversation. Thank you for ruining my mood, and I shall retire to my chamber for a time. GG-easy. Sorry about that, my dude. I wish there was a nicer way to get you to move, but I see that you did your part. Commander, thank you. Now get ready to watch and listen closely. I will unravel the past of this place and try to show you whatever I find. The hum of voices, laughter, and music fills your mind. Then the vision come fragmented and hazy at first, but before eventually coalescing to reveal a single face. It is a woman, stunning, heavenly beauty, and her delicate features instantly tell who she is. The family resemblance to Darien is obvious. My dear guests, the Lady of Heaven's Edge welcomes all of you today. I hope this day is as bright for you as it is for me, because on this day, my only precious, sometimes arrogant, but utterly beloved child was born. A child is usually a reflection of the parent and caretakers. Countess, will you allow the humble tutor of this young man to address the guests and the man of the hour as well? A new face appears. It is a handsome old man with a strong and dignified posture and a voice that emanates power. Can't we have just one day without your sermons? It's my birthday, after all. 10 years ago, the young Darren had an utterly angelic appearance. His table manners and expression lacked the dignity of a true angel, however. I'm sure the revered Nestrin only wanted to hug you and offer you his best wishes on your birthday. Wait, what? What's that noise? The shrill laughter rings in your ear and reverberates in the base of your skull, and the vision of the two appears before the guests of the estate and gives them an exaggerated scornful bow. The sorceress of evil has come to your celebration, mortals. Did you prepare a treat for me, too? What do you want, spawn of the abyss? I've already done everything I wanted to. Hey, you doddering cleric, look around you. Don't you notice anything odd? The plague is in your wine, in your food, in the air around you, in your blood. Soon you will all die. Pray to your pathetic goddess and call upon your healing powers all you want, but they're not going to help you. Nothing will help you. I will give you a chance to see it for yourselves. When I return, the grave realization will have already sunk its teeth into your throats. Oh, how I love watching mortals in their final desperate hours. The demon finishes his speech with an air kiss to Darren, making him freeze in horror, and disappears. The orator shakes his head and slowly exhales from his first appearance of the disease in the Litu, one of the many sisters of the accursed Minago. So far, everything I've seen matches the official version of events. Surely the cleric could have done something. Can't say for certain, but I believe there was nothing he could have done. Magical diseases are already difficult enough to cure, and this plague struck very fast indeed. Now we need to find out what happened next. Who were the people there? Countess Silin Arena was Darian's mother and one of the most beautiful women in the history of Mendev. She was an Asmar, just like her son. The old man is esteemed cleric Nestrin, our count's guardian and tutor. He was well known for his unfaltering faith and iron will. I was only passing acquaintances with him, so I can't tell you anything more than that. I didn't recognize the others, but Darren told me that the first victim of the disease were his second cousin and the cousin's wife, hailing from the eastern border. What now? I can sense the aftershocks of a very strong outburst of emotions and memories somewhere in the west wing of the house. Something must have happened in one of those rooms, so please check if anyone is in there and distract them if need be.
That's easy. Precisely.
So the west wing of the house should be over here.
Always watch your back. What's that glitter? Careful now.
And arches his brow, but he doesn't seem to be disturbed in the slightest by it. I assume that you have, Commander, I assume that you have an urgent matter that requires my attention. Darn, and Abby's not here, so I can't ask her what I should offer. Alright, Corey, I'll leave the decision up to you. Ready? Alright, so I have 3 options that I'm looking at, all of which seem absolutely chaotic, and I love them. So, I'm absolutely confident you won't be able to persuade Camilla to dance with you. I'm absolutely confident you won't be able to persuade Sela to dance with you. And I'm absolutely confident that you won't be able to persuade Sosol to draw a portrait of you. A nude portrait, that is. Which do you think? What? I'm absolutely confident you won't be able to persuade Sosol to draw a portrait of you. A nude portrait, that is. I think that's what I'm going to try. Let's see. That sounds like a fine idea. Our cleric will surely turn down a direct request, but if I tell him that we can sell the portrait at a charity auction, why, I have never before thought of selling my nude portraits at charity auctions. It will cause a huge scandal, but it will be for a good cause. This will give those godbothers something to complain about. You've given me a brilliant idea. See, you are able to do as I asked. Prepare yourself. The vision might be rather difficult to watch. I'm glad we thought the same. I thought it would be hysterical. A young Darien stands motionless by the Countess's bed. His face is pale with fear, and for good reason. His mother's heavenly beauty is gone. Her smile, once beaming with vitality and happiness, looks more like the grimace of a corpse. Only her golden hair still glows, a sad reminder that the healthy young woman she was just a few hours ago. Mother? Can you hear me, Mother? My boy, how did you get here? The Countess' voice is fading. Don't come any closer. This disease. Mother, listen. The revered Nestrin has sealed the gates. He said that he won't let anyone leave the estate. If the plague reaches the larger settlements, no one will be able to stop it. He claims this is why the demons attacked us in the first place. They knew that we would call upon the strongest clerics to heal us, and those clerics would catch the disease and die as well. The fat baron and his family tried to escape, but 3 armed paladins barred their way and said they would not let them go. Mother, we need help. Canberra is full of clerics, wizards, and demons. No, who else? They might be able to know how to stop it. We need to get there as soon as possible. We must obey the revered Nestrin. We are the lords of Mendev, and we must protect our people. If it reaches Kenbris, thousands of innocents will die. I don't care about any innocents, Darren's voices rises to a shout. You're ill, Mother. You're dying. You must tell them to open the gates and take you to Kenbers. They won't listen to me, but you are the lady of the estate. They can't refuse you. I can't. I must. Please leave me. Leave, my dearest. Don't lose hope. You can still. A convulsion overtakes the Countess's body. Her last words are swallowed by a long, guttural groan. Victoria, now I have an answer to one of my maddening questions. Nobody went to Kenbers in search of help, because revered Nedstrin didn't let them. He valued the safety of the city more than the lives of his flock of estate. What a difficult choice it must have been. All lives are equally valid. How could he suffer? How could he refuse to save them just because he thought others might suffer? The magnitude of the potential disaster made him do so, or perhaps it was a matter of his dignity. No one wants responsibility for wiping out an entire city. Lurta Rozon, I've never been in revered Nestrin's position, but I know the price of a difficult decision, especially those that you have to make quickly. I have no right to judge him, but we must continue our investigation. Next site I'd like to examine is the Great Hall. That is where we found the remains of Nestrin and the demons. I presume that he killed them in the confrontation, but we must make sure of that. Please, help me clear the area so I can study.
I do things my way.
Oh, that's... There's a feverish gleam to Darren's eyes, owing to either tipsiness or some overabundance. "Oh there, Lady Victoria!" The rotter Solso refused to sketch me in the nude for charity, but it didn't upset me too much. The face he made when I was explaining the idea to him were well worth it. He looked very much like the pious matron being confronted with a talking male organ. One that was 2 foot long and being held aloft by a pair of golden angel wings. How are you enjoying my party? Are you having a good time? Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. At least someone here is having fun. I thought the past would Okay, fine, let's change the subject. I thought the unique ambience of the Heaven's Edge and the fact that we're on the very border of the wormwood would make this celebration special. I thought the past would resurface and make itself known. Well, it seems even ghosts don't wish to attend my parties anymore. I'm going to take a short stroll to be alone with my thoughts. Let's see. Okay. More I observe here, it's clear that you're trying to run away from stuff. Oh, now I can't decide if you're talking like an inquisitor or a self-proclaimed confessor. I hate both equally, of course, and it doesn't matter if you're able to suggest that I pour my heart out to you and make an honest confession of my misdeeds. The very thought of having such a conversation makes my head hurt. I need some fresh air. Dude, I just want to help you. You're funny. And even though you're evil, I kind of like you. You're funny, like I said. You make me laugh. So, just tell me your problems. Let me help. You don't need to tell me all the misdeeds you've done. I don't really care. My character's not there to forgive you of your sins. Just relieve you of your struggles. Here we are again, Commander. Look, Vitora looks grim but focused. So let us take another glimpse into the past. Litor, I mean this in the nicest way. If you ask me to kill Darren, I'm not going to accept it. A ripple of laughter flows through their hall. Charming chuckle. Darren huddles even deeper into his corner. Why are you running from me, my sweet prince? Come on, let me touch you. I'll give you... The booming voice of an old man dressed in Modian robes shakes the walls of the hall. Get away from him, demon. Let the boy go. By the blade of the inheritor, you touch him only over my dead body. You are a pathetic old cleric. Are you the guardian of this charming little prince? Well, you guarded him in vain. The disease is already circulating in his blood, and soon he will rot before your very eyes. You won't be able to help him, and I can at the very least make sure his death is beautiful, clean, and sweet. The demoness turns her eyeless face to Darian and licks her lips. A coarse laugh escapes the young man's throat. We'll see about that. The other turns towards Unisonic. Droplets of sweat glinting. Something is wrong, Commander. My spells are not working as expected. It's as if there's some kind of supernatural explosion occurred here 10 years ago, blending everything together. The magic auras, the emotions, the memories. I will try again to read them. Could it be dangerous? I cannot say for certain, but it is unlikely. The past is in the past, and no one can travel through time except for some uniquely powerful entities like Aeons, or perhaps the eldest of the First World. Even though the past of this place is horrible, it poses no threat to us in the present. Bitch, that's a fucking lie. I guarantee it. Please continue. Just a few moments. Just give me a moment to focus. I will try to channel my visions and feelings to you accurately as possible. Darren, my boy, what is going on? The orator's shoulders suddenly begin to shake. The vision he is channeling does not change, but you feel something enormous and chilling silently infiltrate the reality around you. The presence of this nameless being becomes almost palpable. Some alien entity is talking to him. Hurry, old cleric, stop him right now. Do you really want to see what happens when... Save me? Can you save me? The presence thickens into something more tangible. The entity is silent, but you feel your blood pulsing in your veins, and each beat brings a new image, or rather, a new notion. Help brings a feeling of relief and safety. Exchange makes the pulse stronger, more demanding. Gate and secret come immediately afterwards. The images become heavier, almost visible. Secret. Keep the secret. Otherwise, death, death, death. The gruesome images swirl through your mind, filling it with pain and fear, and then it all starts again. Help, exchange, secret, death. Nestrin stretches out its hand, suddenly looking like a doddering old man instead of a mighty cleric imbued with hope. Darren, wait. The thing you're about to let loose is even worse than these demons. Darren's body is quivering like a taut bowstring. His eyes dart from the cleric to the demoness who is frantically casting protective spells. Demons, saints, I'm so fed up with all of you. Burn. Leoto opens his eyes with a groan. Then he gets back on his feet. His legs are wobbly. His eyebrow is cut. But he seems not to notice. Sincere sorrow is written on his face, as well as strong uniform. What a misfortune. No, what a disaster. Everything is far worse than what I imagined. Are you all right? The strain, the emotions, they overwhelmed me and made me feel faint, like an agitated youngster. It is nothing, really. I will not be able to cast any spells for the rest of the day. But aside from that, I'm fine. Do you understand now what happened 10 years ago? The Inquisitor slowly exhales, though clenched teeth, says in a low voice, still massaging himself. Yes and no. Damn it, my thoughts are astray. I'll try to explain everything to you in full detail. Many living things are capable of performing the most extraordinary feats, good or bad, when a deadly threat looms over them. 10 years ago, the young Count found himself cornered in every sense of the word, and he followed an alien entity to intercede for him. He allowed an alien entity to intercede for him. It frightens me that all my experience as an Inquisitor is completely useless in the case. It does not resemble anything I've ever heard or read. This entity, I think I will call it the Other, possesses uncanny power. It was capable of instantly killing 3 greater demons, a mighty cleric, and a host of other mortals. You saw everything yourself. And what's even worse is that this entity, this Other, is still here. I don't know what exactly this creature is. I don't know what it did to the Count. It turned him into a living gateway. The Other is not inside the Count's body. It is not directly controlling his mind. That's why there are no obvious signs of possession, but it is looking through his eyes. It treats him like a window into our world, and it can instantly set through it to wreak havoc whatever it desires. Does Darian know anything about this? Yes, of course he does. Did you hear what the Other tried to convey to us? Help in exchange for a secret. Death. Death to those who know the truth. It wants to have an opportunity to use the Count as gateway without anyone knowing. This is what made Darian deny that he remembered anything at the conclusion of the events. What might the Other want? This is the strangest thing about it all. It came to this world 10 years ago, and it's still here, right? All this time it has been watching us through the eyes of the Count. Had it, for instance, wanted to kill Her Majesty the Queen, it would have had plenty of opportunities to do so. The Count can get close to practically every influential figure in Mendev, but the Other refuses to act, or its interest lies in some other sphere. Did the Other kill everyone then? The disease was not to blame. Not everyone, just Nestrin, his paladins, and a few remaining guests. Damn it. I know that it was the work of the mysterious, omnipotent entity, but it still stings. I was here 10 years ago, and I didn't check everything personally, and those who did failed to sense that something was wrong. Could the Other be the reason my companions kept finding severed heads among their belongings back in Kenbris? It seems very likely. I am almost certain you're right. People tend to lose their heads when they get too close to Count Arende. Anyway, I do apologize. That was inappropriate. Perhaps your gruesome findings are the heads of some cultists who tried to kidnap the Count during Kenbris slaughter. Or perhaps they provoked the Other in some other way. Well, we have to do something. I mean, I guess it's the only option. Yes, now I understand Father Nestrin perfectly. I must make a crucial decision despite a dearth of information. Then he looks. The Inquisitor falls silent for a moment. Then he looks you in the eyes. Commander, first and foremost, I must apologize. Second, I must ask you to keep this a secret. Why are you sorry? I'm apologizing for dragging you into this mess. You see, the Other, an entity of immense power, stated very clearly that it would kill anyone who found the truth. Anyone who knows that the Count is actually its living gateway. I suppose this secret is currently known to 3 people on Galarian. You, me, and Count Darren. And that means Leotar gives you a crooked smile and smirks. Why should I keep it a secret? As soon as the Count finds out that we know his secret, the Other will understand it as well. We do not know what it is and what exactly is the scope of its power, but we do know that it would dispose of anyone who might reveal its existence. I've made my decision. I will not tell anyone about the discovery we've just made, not even the Queen or my supervisors. Instead, I will immediately go to Narrow-Sand and sift through all the archives of the Inquisition in order to find out what exactly we are dealing with and how it can be possibly defeated. I may also make some cautious inquiries in other places, including Absalom. Still, I will not reveal the truth until I have found at least some reliable information. I'm asking you to do the same. Specifically, do not say a single word about our investigation to the Count himself. Fine, I will keep it a secret. I can't really blame Darian for what he did. You're to let aside. You've made the right choice. I recommend that you go back to the guests and spend the rest of the evening as you please. Anything else might raise suspicions. I must leave immediately in search of the knowledge we all need so desperately. Farewell, Commander. May the light of Amodia guide your path. And Leotar Hawkblade will try to keep your path to triumph clear of any unwanted guests. Fuck you, dude. You put my life in risk. You're a monster.
That's easy.
Darren. Okay. Is that it? Is the quest over? Can I fucking leave?
Everything has a price.
I guess the quest is over. And we can leave.
Precisely.
Really? That's kind of a sad ending to a quest. Did you come to make sure I didn't have any fun? Yes. No, I just wanted, to help you out, dude. I'm sorry that you didn't have any fun. I wanted you to tell me. Bear the secrets of your souls. Wanted you to see me as a friend. But that's okay. You're not that important to the party. So, if you're mad at me, oh well. I mean, it's true. Darren's a little bitch. I'm just kidding. I do feel bad for him. I do feel genuinely bad for him. I'm not gonna act like he hasn't lived a horribly sad and depressing life. Oh. Sheila, you're kind of worthless in this rest, but that's fine.
Life can change in the blink of an eye. Yesterday, I was thinking I had it all figured out. No surprises for me. And now today, I'm dragging myself someplace with a gang of, strangers.
Yeah, I understand. This whole gang thing just kind of fell on top of me, and now I'm here.
Well, maybe you guys shouldn't be such little bitches. I'm just kidding, lad. I'm just kidding. You have such a terrible life. I just want my one companion. Gah. Uh-oh. That's not good. You wake up in the middle of the night to screams and the sounds of battle. A moment later, Neva bolts into your tent. Commander, are you alright? Praise Desna. We're in trouble. The camp is under attack. The fools, this is no war camp. It's a garden party. I warned them to watch the skies. What is going on? Report your status. It's a complete mess. The camp is on fire. Winged beasts are attacking from the sky, trying to snatch our people away. We need to mount a defense, and quickly. Who attacked us? I don't know. I can't see anything in the dark. All I can say is they're attacking from the sky, not charging us from the ground. I got a closer look at them. I don't think they're demons, more like flying statues. Motherfucker. At least their skins like stone. Regular weapons are useless against them. Yeah, they're gargoyles. I see 2 arms. Fuck off. Game. Can I fucking ride my horse at least? Good. Fucking leave.
Yet another obstacle. won't survive me.
I'm only saying motherfucker because I'm not sure if you saw the last time I fought these things. You guys have once again proved that you're utter fucking useless.
Endure this.
Wasn't talking about you. Maybe Abby.
Your death awaits. Cover me.
Make every strike count.
Bye, I guess. Dude ran so far away.
Stab their backs.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Stay on your toes.
Oh well, I guess that's free potions. We definitely had a choice. You guys just didn't fucking listen. Camilla is hiding behind the cart, keeping to the shadows. She watches the chaos around her with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of crusaders lie at your feet. Commander? Is that you? Finally, get your forces under control or they'll be massacred like sheep. Camila, are you alright? I am, but our army... It's even sadder spectacle than usual. What happened to this soldier? Same thing that will happen to the rest of your troop if you don't move it. Let's move, Camilla. We need to retake the camp. Let's go. If these monsters thought I'd be easy pickings, then they're in for a disappointment. No, with you on my team, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty fucking easy.
Careful now.
Perfect. This is exactly where I wanted to be. Right in your face.
You won't survive me.
I'll loot your corpse.
Oh yeah, Abby, because you didn't watch the entire thing, you've missed the beauty that has happened with my horse. I'll show you in a second. Needless to say, my horse has become very swole. Thank you.
Endure this.
Sheila stomps her armored boot on the gargoyle's wings, and with all her might pierces the monster with her sword. Turning around, she yells to the soldiers, "Shut your pants over there! Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them." Talk to soldiers. Hold your position, steel yourself. Are you crusaders or cowards? The commander is here. Damn right, Spiffy. Sela, are you all right? Oh, for the commander, for the queen, for Mendev. I'm fine, but our soldiers are panicking. Going down easily, not even putting up a fight. The veterans of Canabras are holding up alright, but the ones the queen sent are green hordes. A sorry sight. Damn queen. Sending me with a ill-prepared army. What the fuck? I'm convinced that she wants the world wound to stay open. Okay, I'm gonna continue running. Running. You can't see the example. Well, maybe you can. Okay, so this is my character. Look at my AC. AC means armor. Okay. Look at Sela's AC. Oh, Sela might actually be stronger now. 34. You know, we're good. Here's everybody else's 24, 21, and 32 armor. With no movement penalty. Fucking swole. What? I am not exaggerating. My horse is swole.
Your death awaits. I always have the upper hand. That's easy.
Thank
Time
you.
to rob them of their
Oh,
treasures.
well, luckily for you, Lonnie caught up just in time. Oh, you're not even gonna get close to them, so... Rise, my undead minions! Eh. Kind of worthless.
No glory without
That's okay.
risk.
Make every strike count.
Very well. You guys are all useless.
It should work. Is it not?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Eh, that's okay. Bye. Have fun.
You've crossed the wrong Mongol.
Stab their backs.
I'll cut you wide open. The world in crimson.
Into the fray.
You won't survive me.
I'll loot your corpse.
Hey, you, yeah, you, get back here. Get back here.
Feel that? I will not be trifled with.
Well, that's too bad for him because he still died.
Precisely.
He died. He died a coward.
Always watch
I
your
mean, he
back.
did. He died running away. Breathing heavily, Erebeth leans forward. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks hatefully at the monster before her. It bares her teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Amodia, I won't give up. Erebeth, we're here. Hold on. We're coming. Oh, I'm gonna murder you. Oh no, you... Oh no, you won't. Surging forward, the demon knocks Erebeth off her feet with a sharp blow to her face. Then she leans over her limp body and sniffs. Young, healthy, strong. This one will be tasty. What a fine ghoul it will make. Oh, there you are. That's the one she was talking about. Ha, you're supposed to be my equal. You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. Let her go, or I'll rip your wings off. Are you threatening me? You mortal. I am the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, I said shudder. Then you came for your death. I don't think so. A fortress on the mountain where mortals once prayed to God. Lost chapel, it is my nest. Come see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too. No! You motherfucker.
Commander, convene an urgent council.
Thank you. Game for... I don't need fucking tips every 3 fucking seconds. I don't fucking know. I wonder what would happen if I went there first. Where's my fucking tent? There's my tent. I'm sorry, Erebeth. Her face is pinched, her fists clenched, her voice is unusually sharp. What's this fortress that scum was talking about? Where is it? Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble in there, but this... What monster took Erebeth? I'm not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabasu. They're demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. Our scouts reported that ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. One more thing. The name he gave, Cabri, that's a demon lord, the patron of ghouls. They say he was the first mortal to eat human flesh. After this atrocity, he died in agony and was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can only hope it only means that Cabri was the patron of the demon who came to us, but it might mean that another demon lord has joined the Demon Alliance and is sending his troops here. Erebeth and 24 soldiers, both recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. No, that was a sigh of frustration and disbelief. Oh my goodness. Half our squad was taken too. We're all that's left. Ooh. They took poor Ember. They took poor Ember. Looks at you and says, "You're all right. I was worried about you." Well, it doesn't matter now. We need to focus on the situation. I swear, if that's really what happened, if they took poor Ember, I will murder that thing twice as hard. I see. We'll depart immediately for the chapel and save whoever we can. Fuck everybody else. The demons won't feast for long. This piece is too tough for them. Let's not keep our friends waiting, or our enemies. Uphill again, through the mud, no road. Well, I do hope these demons will be entertaining enough to make up for the inconvenience. Is everyone ready? Commander, we don't have much time. While we stand around here, our friends are being eaten alive. I'll run on ahead now and scout the area. Don't sit around here. Come after me quickly. We'll meet at the foothills.
That's easy.
Sit around quietly? What do you mean? I'm running immediately. They took Ember. They took Ember. Yes, but I protect Ember. Bitch, I wish they took her instead. Fuck that person. They took the sweet child. They took the sweet child. Gah! I am worried about Earbeth as well, but I'm more worried about Ember, so, I'm sorry.
Precisely.
If there's a choice between the two, it's Ember, obviously. Aniva stares through her spyglass at a low fortification on the hill. Even at this distance, you can hear the blood-curdling screams coming from within. There, that's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast. We've got some survivors. They escaped somehow. But they'll never make it away from those gargoyles. That remembers. Look who I met here. She was just standing there, blinking, as if somebody would come for her. Well, yes. It must be admitted that the gargoyle-born flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nina plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send me the ones you can save from the monsters. I'll care for the wounded and get them to safety. How are you holding up? All right. Better than the people in there. I want to change my party. I want to change my party like I fucking can. I just want to make sure she was there. Okay, let's fucking go. They took away Ember, which is a double-edged damnation for me. Because Ember is my go-to healer.
We are the light. They
Oh,
are the darkness.
if they were trying to inconvenience me, I think they failed. Oh, what's the matter? Running? Running? Get back here. Do you see? This is what happens when you fuck with me. Ember! There we go. Is that you, little girl? The old soldier coughs and then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me for one last. And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again, but it seems that fate truly does watch over the wise. You know, I'll read this in like a very loving tone so I don't, have to kill you. I don't know what fate is, but my grandma watches over me. And my crow. Yes, of course. Fate, grandmother, and crow. No, you won't die. Look, healing radiance glows in her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No, I'm finished. They bit me. The pestilence in the wound, I can feel it. Soon, I'll be like them. Run away before it's too late. I think the old fellow is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around out in the open like this, the more likely we are to end up back in the ghoul's clutches. Darren looks disheveled and slightly disoriented, and his shoulders trembles with excess tension. No, please. Don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter is waiting home for you. The crow on Ember's shoulders croaks sadly, as if confirming her words. Granddaughter, yes. You remind me of her. Boisterous little thing. But you can't lift me. No, I can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I have made my peace with it, and you should too.
Yes.
Come on. Look, it's the commander. She can definitely help. Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Ember, how did you escape? They wanted to make me stop moving like the others, but they couldn't. It just didn't work on me. Their claws froze everyone like statues. But I ran away. Ember is precious. She's a precious child. Darren, how did you escape? Oh. What? Oh, there's a well further up. It serves as an entrance to a small cave where the gargoyles stash their treasure. They obviously took me for the same, the Flary. They obviously thought I wouldn't be able to get out on my own, so they left me in there. But I did get out, though I paid dearly for it. I've got scratches and dirt all over me. Darren briefly falters and then adds with affected nonchalance. And they say I treasure. And when I say treasure, I don't mean anything truly valuable. There's nothing down there worth your attention. Well, we can't waste any time figuring it out. We're just going to run in there. Are you alive, warrior? Can you walk? Get to the foothills, and Eva will heal you. I told you, you don't have to die. Not here. Not today. And what should I do? I can help fight these monsters. Perhaps I'll be more help down... But perhaps I'll be more help down there with Aniva? I have the same question. You know I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of war with demons and nightmares of the world. I was raised on them, surrounded by them. I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what happened here. I can imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone, surrounded by monsters. And that's why I very much want to go with you and see monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. Ember, I believe in you. So go help Aniva. Ember, you help Aniva. Darren, you're with me. Sure. Go, Ember. You fools.
They dare threaten me.
So, how's it going? I'm sorry. Could you not hit me over the sound of my insanely high horse armor? Crusader. Ah. Hey, look. A gold tooth. Oh,
Stay on your
I
toes.
thought for a second they hit me. I was like, oh, that's shocking.
They
But
should
no.
have known better.
Oh wait. Here we go.
Your pain is my pleasure.
Oh boy.
Your death awaits.
Assist me at once.
Darren, I kind of forgot I swapped out your weapon. I see that was a mistake now. Here, take this crossbow and stay far the fuck away from everybody. Holy fuck.
I do things my way.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
You know, I thought maybe it would be helpful, but apparently I was fucking wrong.
Magritio, Turi. Magritio, Turino. Magritio, Turi.
Alright, Darren. There you go. Let's
Hesitation
continue
is
on.
a waste of time. That's easy.
Fuck it, I don't have time.
Break against our resolve.
Cover me. I always have the upper hand.
Yaker salutes you with his mace covered in blood. This time those winged beasts won't defeat us. We escaped, and we're ready to chop them to bits. Ready, are we? Speak for yourselves. Gods, why did I ever go on this crusade? I could have stayed home, picked mushrooms, milked my goat. Are there any prisoners left? Yes, there are many. Yes, we retreated to regroup, hoping for reinforcements, and you proved us right. Does Regal still live? Yes. He's here somewhere. Managed to help us a few other recruits. Retreat to the foothills and find Aniva. Await for my return. Affirmative.
Precisely.
So, don't really need you guys, it seems. We're pretty good so far. I'll regret it by the end. Oh, thank. I was gonna say, please don't use that again, because that will kill me. Solso leans over the body of a woman clad in Hellmight's black armor. Although she's obviously dead, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell, to no avail. His face twists in pain. He shakes his head, refusing to believe what has happened. Wake up. Please wake up. Did you know her? No, not her. We were all brought here together. I admit even I was caught off guard when the gargoyles grabbed me and dragged me off. The recruits must have been terrified. She did well, though. As soon as the monsters were about to land, she twisted out of their claws and helped us all escape. This shield, I prayed my eyes deceived me in the darkness, but there's no doubt. Lady Victoria, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining adventures of the previous owner. When Trevor went to the Crusades, he took this shield with him. Who are you? Where did you get this from? In the name of Shellen, why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes, they must know something. So, when we're finished with this cursed chapel, please ask the Hellmight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me, but for now, whoever you are, thank you. He gently closes her eyes of the dead woman and takes a hold of the shield by its leather straps, 2 arms. Retreat to the foothills. Very well. I'm afraid that many will still need healing. They will,
Always
and that's why
was
I
that.
need you to go there. Also, how cheap of this game. They could have at least given me, you know, her fucking armor. Help! Somebody help! A wounded warrior lying among the mutilated, lifeless bodies cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn, and her teeth are showing through the wound. After noticing you, she doesn't stop screaming, but nods her head steadily at the bodies next to her. It's an ambush. Prepare to attack the ghouls that are pretending to be corpses.
Careful now.
Yeah, how do I do this?
No time for debates.
Oh, thank you. Oh, what?
Stab their backs.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you, lady.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Just know your sacrifice
Everyone has a
will be
price.
remembered. Okay, let's move on.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I'll loot your corpse.
You are nothing before me.
I will not be trusted.
Darren, you're not so useless after all. Stop whining. Raise your weapons. Ready your defense. You wounded? Hold your torches up. Did the Queen send us soldiers? Looks more like a sewing circle. Commander, as he sees you, Regal throws his fist in the air. Despite some claw wounds, he's chipper and full of fighting spirit. Ready to report on the situation. We organize an escape. There are no fewer than 36 gargoyles and ghouls in the fortress. We lacked sufficient forces for the confrontation, so we withdrew. Look, a Hellknight stooping to help his allies. I never thought I'd be glad to see your face, Regal. I always preserve the lives of allied forces. If you thought in terms of efficiency in achieving your goal, as every fighter should in this war against the demons, you would be far less surprised at my actions. Those gargoyles just won't leave your unit alone. It's not about my unit, Commander. Gargoyles seem to know precisely which tents to find their targets in. And another thing, do you recall the fire at the camp? Gargoyles don't have any incendiary weapons. The flames were what guided them to us. I don't know what Commander Tierbed and her celebrated watch are getting paid for. It seems clear as day there's an enemy in our spy. What is going on in the Citadel? It's a slaughterhouse. Even I almost whipped. That demon you see, just killing and eating his victim isn't enough. He's inventive. Send your fighters to the foothill. The survivors are gathering there. Consider it done. Am I to retreat or come with you? Retreat with your people. Affirmative. I don't really... I'm going to have this be my main thing. It hurts.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
That's easy.
Thank you, Commander. Bitch, you better fucking run.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
I do things my way.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Tashani Savitur.
The spirits guide me.
Stay on your toes.
Holy fuck. Are they smart? Alright, I have returned.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Precisely. Always watch your back. Careful now.
Hmm. It looks like you can go down
That's
there.
easy. Precisely.
Hmm.
Always watch your back.
Phew. Oh, I guess Abby's gonna miss this fight then.
Did we step on their toes as well?
This is my chance to run!
This will leave a bruise.
This pain is... So this is how it feels.
Are we in trouble yet? I'm curious.
Do not fear. Do not waver! Hashami Savitor!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light! Take you!
Cover me!
Amranda Gratior!
Out of my sight!
I'm done with you!
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Stab their backs.
Bashani Savitur!
I'll cut you wide open. This pain is excruciating.
Endure this!
I'll loot your corpse.
Bashani Savitur!
Make every strike count.
Your death awaits.
I will see to your demise.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Cover me!
Precision and grace.
You won't survive me. What's over there?
Everything has a price.
Come on, game. Thank you.
Your book is going to be no good to anyone. You think someone being chased by an axe beak is going to get out your encyclopedia to find out how fast the thing can run?
I would hope that they would consult the encyclopedia beforehand. But if the reader is already fleeing from an axe beak, then their friends will appreciate the addendum describing the burial customs particular to that region.
In the visage of the ghoul before you, you can barely recognize the Honorable Vistali Ramnus, your regiment's clerk. His fuzzy gray beard is gone, along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open, and white larvae wriggle inside, but it seems not to bother him at all. Heretics, dirty slaves of false gods. The cleric paces up and down before the desecrated altar in which the unholy symbol of Cabri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols. Bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. Sir, no, never. Holy Amodia, hear me. I will die. I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body, shuddering in pain. The latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabra's communion? I will. A crusader, a pale woman, said. Her eyes are glassy. I renounce Serena. Hail to Cabri. I will do anything you say. Don't listen to his wicked words. The good gods have not forsaken you. The bloody faces of soldiers light up. One of them whispers a prayer, and bright light bathes the vaults and the undead shriek with unnatural force. This chapel was a stronghold of faith for those that worship the noble gods. Today we restored the goodness to its names. Honestly, I would love to save you all, but you're too close. There's no way I can save you guys. I'm sorry. But what I can do is I can run up here with this lovely person. Go, my undead minions. Do something. Wow, you AI are fucking stupid. Okay, we're just gonna have you run up here, I guess. Because that's really all you can do. Honestly, Sela, in second thought, I will not run in there immediately. Sela, go nuke everybody for me, and then I'll run in there.
Can't hide from me.
That's the first person to shoot. We'll just, we'll chug this potion, and then we'll stand right there.
No mercy for the wicked.
Okay, Sela, how big of a circle is that? That's a pretty big circle.
Make every strike count.
Stab their backs.
Oh.
To the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. If you've seen that!
I'll loot your corpse.
Magritium Turinos. Esmo, Axe,
Amoran Ascentes.
The light take you!
You won't survive me.
Whoa, whoa, look who finally returned.
Your death awaits.
Well, I've been talking, so that's a filthy lie. That is correct, because she has a thing that causes you to deal damage to the undead. So I wanted her to walk up there and use it.
I'll make short work of this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
Cover me!
Nice to meet you, Dine. I'm Tristan.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Always watch your back. Careful now. Stay on your toes.
The ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools from scissors to drills are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pin cushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They are plying their work on bound soldiers still alive, but with no strength to even moan. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting crucially. You won't need this hair. Ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyways. Yours is good though, nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair making makes good thread. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still have fun with us now. Another methodically tears off a soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. The living are like to swing their swords, but when you're one of us, you'll forget all about those silly weapons with these handles. Better to kill enemies with your hands. Sink your fingers into their meat. Let the smell out. Feel the warm blood spraying. That is what happiness is. How terribly disgusting. Indecent. This talk about meat and blood makes me sick. Camilla inhales deeply and licks her lips. I must disagree. This coolest quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary in meat. Well, we're gonna fail at this. I've seen this before. Only there was a hearth. And an anvil? No, I can't remember. We'll sneak up. Yeah, I figured. New material.
Save the last one for me.
Seriously? New material? Oh. Bruh, that was just rude. I am okay with that, dudes.
Make every strike count.
Thank you. Move you up here.
Stab their backs. What's that glitter? I'll loot your corpse.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Your death awaits. I will not be trifled with. That's easy.
I heed the voice of the spirits. The spirits guide me. I am helpful, am I not? I'll watch your back.
I always have the upper hand. Precisely.
On iron hooks hanging from the ceiling like cattle on the slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering prayer. Holy Emodia, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around, Camilla wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Commander to your bed. I don't want to die. You won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on her way. Pray with me. Come on. Holy Emodia. Don't leave us. Don't leave. Come on. Can you hear me? Come on. Speak. Speak. I. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder and then comes to a crackling sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. But I'll do my best to make sure that what's her name doesn't die. Earbeth. As soon as I save you, you're fucking leaving. Fuck you. I would be heartbroken if I had to explain to her fucking wife she died while I watched her. I hate being the bearer of bad news. Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen, so yeah, just better safe than sorry. Commander, Earbeth has been impaled on a metal hook and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood sprouts from her mouth with every word. You came. Cursing, Sheila rushes to help Earbeth. With your help, Earbeth gets off the hook. She sways with a moan, but remains silent. You've suffered a great deal. You're lucky to be alive. I am alive. This boy is not. I've also been bitten. She lowers her head, and a fresh bite is on her cheek. Praise the inheritor. She protects me from infection. Otherwise, I'd be like him. Can you walk? Aniva is waiting at the hill. She'll help you. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. Thank fucking goodness. Although, I have concerns. I haven't seen my pale Woljif anywhere.
I hope you appreciate this.
So I am a bit concerned that Shino,
I do things.
where the fuck is Woljif?
Up two, keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings.
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander, come to return what she stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
Lady, I think you're a bit unhinged.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture... What do you warrior creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Dresden from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
I don't know how I feel, Minago. She's definitely deranged. But she does seem to be like one of the only people who fucking cares about poor Stanton, who made a mistake.
Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
Let's see. Don't listen to her, Stan. She'll eat you as soon as you stop being useful.
Of course she'll eat him. Or rather, she would have eaten him, but we are going to kill them both. Pity. I should have enjoyed watching the lapdog dying at his mistress's claws. I shall have to seek alternate entertainment today.
Staunton, come out of there. Come back to us. You know what you're mixed up in is beyond vile. We can help you.
Such touching concern. What would you buy with it? Your life? You think I will defend you? Ask Minago to spare you? And then you'll fall to your knees? What a pathetic sight!
Stop talking! I hate idle chatter! Now, Kenneth, sweetie, bring me her head.
The monster looks at you for a moment. You feel once more that there is no one here besides the two of you. You feel his power, the same power granted to you. You realize that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before, but your opponent will soon realize the same. You feel his power and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. This is gonna fucking suck. Holy shit. Oh, you're coming to me? Well, that kind of sucks. I can't really move anymore, but that's okay.
You won't survive me.
That's about all I can do. Go, have fun, or die. I don't really care what you do. Just do something. No, attack the thing that's literally right in front of you. Holy fuck, are you guys stupid? Oh, well, you served some semblance of a purpose, I suppose. Can I guess I'll command you. Sela, I think I'm going to sacrifice you. Oh, wait. Never mind. Sela, I'm not going to sacrifice you. I fucking lied. I forgot, Sela. You're already fucked up. If you die, you die.
Endure this!
My dude, what are you doing? Okay, I guess I won't do that yet.
Cover me!
Make every strike count.
Eh. Let's walk you up here real quick. If I walk you here.
Stab their backs. Into the fray!
Pashani Savitur.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, this is gonna go bad. Oh, thank fucking goodness.
Amranda gratior. I'll loot your corpse.
Savitur.
You won't survive me.
Sela, I think you're fucking dead. Like, dead. Not yet, but you're fucking close.
Magritium Turinos.
Your death awaits.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Amorone Sentes.
Not what I meant, but okay.
Endure this!
This will leave a bruise.
Bye, Sela.
The spirits demand your blood!
Wait, what? I can't move? Oh gosh, this is gonna go badly.
Cover me.
Ona Adayan.
Make every strike count.
Don't like this, Abby. You get the... What you're gonna do. You're gonna buff. Yep, buff. Yeah, that's a nice buff. Now I want you to fucking leave.
Stab their backs.
Yeah, Darren, fucking leave.
Amorone Sentes.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ho 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 ho. You fucking suck, Naneno. Wait. Blindness. Oh, thank goodness. Fucking blindness. Fuck off, game.
I'll loot your corpse.
Amorone Sentes.
won't survive me.
Your death awaits.
Oh. Alright, just fucking fire, I guess. I don't expect you to even fucking touch this guy. You know, it would be helpful if oh my goodness, you are fucking useless, Naneno. You haven't landed a single fucking hit this entire game. Or this entire fight.
Cover me.
Might as well fucking throw you on.
I will see to your demise.
Oh my goodness. This game is fucking stupid at times. There's no but, it's just fucking stupid at times. So, game tells you, if an enemy has high AC, which this guy does, best way to deal with it, use spells. Guess what he also happens to have really high of? Spell resistance. So guess what you can't do? Use it. You can't use that shit. Did it fucking work? No, he just has Shield of Faith permanently. He can't fucking do anything. 31 AC, with most of his things being fucking... Oh my goodness, this is utterly horseshit. Alright, let's run you all the way over here. Run you all the way over here. Run you all the way over here. Hopefully, we can just burst him down with spells.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Shield of Faith permanent. You know what? It's unbearable. The roars of... Oh, look! The roars of Nooklith, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying, all of this meld into a terrifying cacophony of agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It won't. Now you feel only rage. Fuck off. Blinding light flashes illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bared teeth. Terror flashes across the demon's twisted muzzle, and despair on the faces on the people's faces shift into growing rage. That's great and all, but what the fuck did that even do? Don't think it did enough to save me.
Sacrifice.
Fails to overcome the spell resistance.
You won't survive me.
Bye! Holy fuck, you survived? What is this? How did you survive? This isn't... What the fuck did that even do? It's done nothing. Okay. Where was our last save? Right before we opened this door. Why am I going to save? I was losing that fucking fight. Like, I just fucked myself over then. We're just going to go full fuck the Crusaders that are there. Fuck the Crusaders that were there. I'm gonna fucking kill all of them.
Always watch your back.
We're not rewatching this. Just fucking...
Hey! What you? Who are you, anyway? Got yourself a little more power than mortals usually have, and now you think you're equal to the gods? If you're equal to anything, it's my breakfast!
Time to rob them of their treasures.
That's okay. Wait, really? 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 Are you fucking kidding me? You want to come after me this time? Instead of the Crusaders? Okay, fam. Here. We're gonna animate the dead. I guess we'll just have you wait here. Man, summons in this game are absolutely worthless.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Yeah, distract him for a while. Oh, I can't move. Okay, I can't move. That's...
Into the fray. Hey!
It doesn't help that they start off with a fucking... Fuck no. See, does that... I just want to nuke him. But I can't because the one person who's gonna nuke him is fucking stunned. Fucking saddle up.
Cover me.
I don't fucking know if this will work, but hey you. Yeah, you. Stay right over there. I don't know if that worked, but I hope it did. I don't think it did, but...
The light, take you!
Darren, you're just gonna keep fucking whipping spells at this dude. Hey, 13 damage on him. It's better than nothing. I
You
guess
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Stab their backs.
Oh, he's slowed at least. But he's still gonna make it there in one fucking turn. Okay.
No glory without risk!
Oh my goodness, fucking Inano, you're fucking worthless. You've literally been worthless this entire fight.
You won't survive me.
Also, I'd like to ask how this guy's fucking concealed when he's literally 3 feet in front of me and I can fucking see him.
I'll loot your corpse.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
I can understand missing him at this close of range. I'm fine with just missing him. This is going to be a free action.
Your death awaits.
Into the fray!
Alright, so I'll just keep you fucking healed up as best I can. Since you seem to be the
Make every strike count.
point of interest.
Cover me.
This pain is excruciating.
Yeah, she fucking died, I get it. Fuck off.
No glory without risk!
Patritium Turino.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Stab their backs.
This'll leave a bruise. The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Patritium Turino.
You won't survive me.
Oh.